Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm here today to chat again, guys. I'm doing very well this year. I'm proud of myself for being active and being here and being present on my channel. How was the day today? It was Monday, right? Did you get through it? Was it a good day for you? I hope it was. But I'm here today. I want to talk about something else today. Guys, you guys ready for Valentine's Day tomorrow? I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. You know, I have some things planned that I want to do for other people to try to make their day special. Yes, I do. Anyway, guys, you still have your jars. Remember this? You should have several papers in there if you're doing it every week. I've been trying to keep up with mine. I'm so excited. I'm almost more excited about getting to the end so I can go back through it and read it. But I found me a Mason's jar, so I could take it out of the bottle I had and put it in the jar, and it gives me more room. So I hope you guys are participating. And if this is your first time viewing this video, what we're doing is just find your jar. It doesn't have to be one like this, but get your jar. And what you're going to do is put in a memory of something that happened throughout your week, something that was fun, fabulous, great, exciting. You're going to put it in the jar just once a week. Just pick a day, one day out of the week, and just decide on what day something happened and put it in this jar. On December 31st, New Year's Eve, you're going to open your jar and you're going to read over your year, and you're going to see all of the exciting things, or read all of the exciting things that took place in your life that year. Because sometimes we focus so much on the negativity that we really forget about the positive things that are happening in our lives. And this is a great way to do that, to remember. It could be just, it don't have to be anything like really grandeur or anything like that. Just something that you consider to be exciting, fun, a great thought. It could be a book you read. It could have been a nice movie you went to, or it could be something as fabulous as a wedding. You know, you just put anything in here that you feel that was something that you want to remember, so that you, when you open this on December 31st, you'll have some great things. And one of my viewers, and I'm shouting her out today. Hi, Cheryl. Me and her are doing the same thing by dating them. If you put the date on there, you can remember what date it actually happened. So I think it's a fabulous idea. So I hope you guys are participating in that. Today, I just want to talk about making lemonade out of lemons. You know, life will throw you some curveballs. It will come in, it'll set in. And it can be one thing after another. I remember one week I had stuff just happening it's like 1 minute after another. And to give you an example of what I'm saying, I had gone, really briefly, I'm trying to kind of summarize it. I had gone to Starbucks one morning, because I used to go to Starbucks on a regular basis, and I would sit there and get on my computer, have my coffee, and just my time. And I had just gotten a job at a department store part-time during the Christmas holidays, and it was Stein Mart. And so yeah, I'm shouting out Stein Mart, but I love that store. And the lady called me and she was like, "Can you come by and do your paperwork really quick?" So rather than going home, I was like, let me just shoot over here and take care of this real quick. Went to the store, parked fairly close to the door, probably about maybe 4 rows away from the front door of the store in this big shopping plaza. And I had my laptop, and I remembered, I'm like, man, I have my laptop. So I carried it in a bag with a strap. So what I decided to do was slide it up under my seat of my car, in the front seat, and run in here real quick and do this paperwork. I was in that store exactly 10 minutes. When I come out of the store, now mind you, this is in the middle of the day, I come out of the store, walk across the parking lot, and immediately I could see the sun was shining down on my car, and my window looked shattered. And I kept saying, is my window broke? And so I started running at that point, because it really looked, like it was broken. As I got closer to the car, I realized that it actually was broken, and it was my back window, the windshield. Now, mind you, I had this car just some months. I hadn't had it. I had just purchased a brand new vehicle. So that was one thing. It was a brand new vehicle. And when I got back there, there was like a hold they had made. And the glass was actually standing around the hole. So it was almost like they had something they could just knock through it and make a complete hole. And they had went through it, through the hole, and somehow got my laptop from up under the seat, pulled it out through the hole in the window. And when the police came, they said that these are professionals. They said they probably followed me. They saw me at Starbucks, probably followed me to the shopping plaza, realized that I did not take the laptop with me, nor it was in the car. So they put somebody, they say they use small kids sometimes to put through the hole. And the reason why they do that, because if you have a standard alarm on your car, your alarm won't sound unless your doors are opened when it's activated. So breaking a window is not going to activate the alarm. So what they did was break my window out, put the person through the window, they grabbed the laptop, came back out of the hole. But the thing that got me, because it was in broad daylight, it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I was just devastated, just very devastated. So a friend of mine came and helped me, and I contacted my insurance company, was doing all the, the paperwork with the police officer. On my way home, now this is funny. On my way home, I hit a pothole, busted my tire. Busted my tire, and the air was just going, just seeping out of the tire till it went flat. Now, mind you, the type of vehicle I have a Kia Soul. Now, Kia Souls do not come with spare tires. They come with what they call a utility or a thing. Well, what it is a inflatable air pump that you can plug in through your lighter in your car, or the plug they have in the car, and you can because they don't have lighters in cars anymore. And you could just inflate your tire, whatever. I guess you could use something, but that's just to put air. So they don't come in with, tires. So I didn't have a spare tire. So ended up having to sit there while my friend left and call somebody and had to get me a tire. It was blah, blah, blah. Make a long story short, that day was like the craziest day. The craziest day. I tell you, it was a crazy day. And I was just like, I'm just a target. I'm just a target. It's like, things just happening. And so, I was sulking about it, just feeling down in the dumps about it, just mad, angry, because, in order for me, I could have got my laptop replaced through my insurance company. But when I found out that my deductible was $500, well, the computer cost $600. You know what I'm saying? It was just, it was just too much. So I just, I was sulking about it, just being very upset. And then the next thing I know, I went home and I just said, you know what? I got to let this go. I can't let little things like this, just ruin my life. I'm okay. I didn't get hurt. I'm blessed that I'm still here and everything is okay. So I just decided to let it go and just, prayed about it. And the next thing I know, good things started happening, like one in a row. So my friend called me up and he was like, meet me over here. Which was like half a mile from my house. He said, I'm going to get you a tire, to put on your car until, you can get you a good one, because he didn't want me to have, go and just keep trying to put air in this tire. He didn't want me to have to keep trying to do that. So I got over there, and as soon as I got there, I'm like, what's going on? The guy was like, you're getting new tires, aren't you? And I'm like, well, I'm getting one tire replaced. He's like, no, I have here that you're supposed to get all brand new tires. And so next thing I know, my car has been put into this shop and they're replacing all of my tires, 4 brand new tires on my car, and no charge to me. It was awesome. I thought that was just a great thing. I was afraid that my information, on my laptop was going to probably get, taken, because I didn't have any type of security feature to keep people from going into it. But I forgot I had Norton Security, which when I could log into Norton Security and immediately erase all of my data off my computer. So I ended up doing that. So it was like, after these series of bad things happened, these series of good things started happening. And I kind of privy to a lot of little, I have these people that I'm trying to say it without saying it, I do business with. And And a lot of times I do surveys and things like that, and I can get things for doing certain things. Well, I was able to get me another laptop, which I'm using now, and it's a cheaper version of the laptop I had. It's the same Toshiba laptop, but it's just a cheaper version. But I was able to get me another laptop. So the point of me saying all of this is that a lot of times we look at things and we act like that it's the end of the world, and then immediately something comes and shows you that it's not the end of the world. You know, these are just material things. You know, things happen in life, and I know a lot of times people say, why do God allow, you know, bad things to happen to people? You know, if he loves you, why did he allow those things to happen? But a lot of times it's the trying of your faith. It's it's to build you up, to make you strong. It helps you learn how to go through struggles and trials. You know, when we think about Jesus and all that he suffered, you know, and he still, you know, went forward on with what he was planning to do, and that was to die for us. He could have given up at any time. He could have said, this is too painful for me. You know, this is not something that I want to do, because he came in the form of a man. So he could have given up at any time, but he didn't. So I feel like when I go through things, a lot of times I'm like, you know, I got to tough it out, you know, because this will pass. You know, sometimes it may come at an expense where you might have to go in your pocket and replace things, but it's not the end of the world. So I'm learning how to make lemonade out of lemons, because, you know, it's not going to, you know, lemons are sour, but when you add a little sugar to it, it becomes sweet. So that is my philosophy today, you know, and I've learned that the more that I think along those lines, my life has been a lot stress-free. You know, things that I used to make such big blown out, just like it was the end of the world, those things have passed. They're like behind me. And you think about that sometimes. Some of these things you think that you'll never get over, and here you are 2, 3, 5 years later, and it's in the past. So that's just my inspiration tonight, guys. You know, just make lemonade out of your lemons. You know, sometimes it may not be that simple, but I always say that where there's a will, there's a way. You can get through it. So enjoy your evening, guys, and you lovebirds. I hope you all have a fantastic day tomorrow. I plan to just make someone else's day as special as I can. Make somebody else smile, because that will bring a smile to me. So you all have a nice evening.